Hello, everyone. We are students from Universidad El Salvador. Our degree is Bachelor in English Teaching. We are here for discuss a topic uh, in order to develop a task from the our subject conversation one. We have three questions to discuss, and our topic is before you say I do. Let me share my screen, and after that I want to give a time for my partners, for my peers, to introduce her. Please say your name first, Carla.
Well, my name is Carla Vidalia Oriana Hernandez.
Zaira.
My name is Zaira Paola Ramirez Rauda.
And my name is Manuel Alejandro Quintanilla. And we have here in our screen uh, the first question. The first question is: do you agree or disagree with the marriage? Why or why not? Carla, can you begin the discussion?
Yes, I agree with that question. I believe that marriage plays an important role in our society, and it's a good way to demonstrate love to who you really love and want to live with that person you will choose for the rest of your life. And also, I believe God created a marriage as a special bond between a man and woman as foundation for the family because marriage creates a permanent bond. But that is my point of view. What is about you, Saira?
Well, in my opinion, I agree with marriage, since it is a symbol of love toward the couple, which marks the beginning of a new path together. It's also a very important step that is only taken with the right person with one you want to start a family and I have a future. On the other hand, it is bond of unity which must be respected, like which marriage plays a very important role in society to be able to form a family. Unless that's what I think. And what do you think, Manuel?
I agree. I agree with your 2 point. Sorry. Uh, sorry. Sorry. I agree. The marriage is important. It's the base for the family, for a two family or real family. The marriage is founded in the name of God, and I think that God put the marriage for the people, but it's important for God. It's important that one woman and one man can marriage but form a family. Is that is my opinion too. The marriage is the base for a family. Uh, okay. Let me show you another question.
Okay.
The next question is: do you agree or disagree about writing a marriage contract? Why or why not? What do you think, Carla? Sorry, Zaira?
In my opinion, I agree. This allows to know a little more about our place. That is to say, where are your future plans, your goals, and dreams, both personal as well as a couple. We can also really realize we want to get married. Another important point is think about what will happen with the family that we form if something happens. Who knows what will happen with the children that we could have among other things. Is also helpful rules to following during the marriage, but that is for people who marry for love because if we see today many marriages and marriage for economic interests which make writing a contract necessary to be clear about the reason why they are getting married. It doesn't mean that this always happen, but it could happen. I use a possibility.
Yes.
What about you, Carla?
What it, yeah, I agree with that question. Um, because I believe to write down the marriage agreement. So is a good way to get along with your future spouse, and so it could be useful to have success marriage because you need to decide who will be the breadwinner in the family, or if decide if we if they have to have children, if they want to have children. And also so I think the communication is the key to have success. And the prenuptial agreement, it could be useful to protect each spouse financial interest from the assuming obligation of the indebted of spouse if they separate. But what do you think about, Manuel?
I think the contract about marriage for me is not have not a value, have not a value in front of the authorities of the of country, but less to me. For me, they have a contract that tell me what can do or what can don't do in the marriage is not available for me. I don't think that I need a contract for know what can I do in the marriage. Uh, I know that uh, in the marriage I can how to work. I had to work for bandwidth and take care of my wife, take care of my son, and all the work in the house or for my sons is not only for my wife. It's for both. It's a work for both. But the contract marriage for me is not it's not relevant to take.
Okay, okay, Manuel.
And that can give us a pass to the another question. We have the third question uh, for this discussion. What would you say if your fiance asked to you to write a prenuptial agreement? What do you say, Saida?
Well, in my opinion, I will say yes. Scientists will help you to get to know each other better, have a good communication in addition to having a plan. And in case the things don't work out and there's about legal problems, we will be frustrated for our family. I think it's good idea to write a marriage contract. I am not married yet, but I will be planning to make the contract. Although many times it's better for things to flow natural signs, it could be a bit boring. To have everything planned, I will say yes, but sometimes it's better to live in the present, say the future is uncertain.
Well, I think that how my wife before marriage to me asked me, do you want to take a contract or prenuptial marriage? I would say no, but I think that it's no have no value then. For example, in the court, you can put a demand, or you can go to the authorities and tell them, uh, I want I want the divorce for my contract is no is not following for my wife. I am not agree with asking to me a contract or prenuptial agreement. What do you think, Carmen?
Actually, in my case, I'm married, but I would say yes if I was single because I think it's a good way to get along with your future spouse, and is easier to understand the other couple what she want or what he like or dislike. So it could be useful to the future couple to have success married.
Yes, I think it's an great point. Okay, and we have no more to say to report in this conversation. Thank you. Thank you for to be in this conversation. We hope that conversation can help to you to understand all the ways that the marriage can take and the new way for the marriage and everything. And thank you for watching and see you in another opportunity. Bye bye.